All right, now we've got our Google Search Console and Bing, all those things set up. So we finished here. Now we're going to go ahead and install some of our basic apps that we need. Now all of these have a free plan available. As you scale up your store and as you start to generate more traffic, then a lot of them are going to start becoming paid based on how much traffic you have to the store. Each of them is slightly different. You can check their plans, etc. But what you do is you allocate between 5 to 10% of your gross profit to cover some of the apps. So most of them are pretty cheap. Like for example, this one's $20 a month. They're all between 5 to 20. Some of them, like this one in particular, can become quite pricey when you're really scaling. But the free plan, it's a really powerful tool, and I'll get into it and the importance of it. All these other ones are relatively cheap. Klaviyo, or Klaviyo, however you pronounce it, can be a little bit pricey later on as far as email marketing if you're doing a lot of email blasts. But I have a workaround for that. It's also free for autoresponder sequences. So that's just a little bit of a high-level overview. So I'm going to go ahead and go over all of these, and then we'll get into our social media channels, installing those. Then we'll do a wrap-up with the on-page conversion, and then we'll start onboarding suppliers. So let's go ahead and get to that. Let me get it here. All right. So I'm going to put links down below for all of these underneath this video. Now, some of them might be affiliate links. If I can get you a discount or a better offer, I'll be sure to include it there. If you're not, if you don't want to use them, you can just search in the Shopify store. I have the full name here. But generally speaking, if you can use the affiliate links, it'll help me for sure. So thank you for that in advance. So we're going to go ahead and start with Pixc. Now, I uploaded these before, so I have to log in again. Let's see. Yeah, and we're good. What this app does is it resizes your photos. So it just runs in the back end, just make sure your photos are resized properly and updated. So if you're uploading photos that have odd dimensions, it'll automatically square those and make sure everything is copacetic. So we're going to pick a square. So that's installed now. Let's start. Now right now it's just doing it for the demo product, which is absolutely fine. Right now we're just installing apps which allow us to look a little better, for our vendors. So you get up to free images, 50 free images on the Pixc plan. So it's gonna, it might do all of them. It might only do, I have a lot of images already. But either way, in this case, right now, I'm not going to upgrade to a paid plan if it asks me to. Just bear in mind, we're going to start implementing these as we start driving revenue, so we want to keep our upfront cost very low. Just use the free plan, free trials, stuff like that. And it only recommended resizing 23 images, so it picked some of the images that had a little bit odd shapes, and then it's going to resize those for me. All right, cool. So sometimes it'll take a long time if you have thousands of products. Sometimes it'll be quite quick. It just really varies. Oh, so 27 of the free. So it's only the ones they actually modified. So good. So they only charge you for modified ones anyway. Okay, very good. Okay, that's the first one. All right, so we're done with that. These are all quite simple. Some of them are simpler than others. Some of them are more complicated. We're moving on to Booster SEO and Image Optimizer. Some of these first three, they have some redundant features, but I use all of them because they all offer some benefit. This one has primarily SEO. There's a little bit of image optimization in there as well. Let's keep going. Now, I also want to highlight that, all these apps that I'm using, none of this is hypothetical. This is all replicated across many stores, and the measurements and the results have been tracked multiple times. So I'm very clear on exactly which ones work and how they benefit, etc. So this is going to be able to remove a lot of trial and error. I'm not going to set up all of them on this recording, but I'm going to at least show you some of the basic features. So what you want to do is, let's see, some of these are new, let's just take a look at it real quick. So alt text, how will this free feature come through image search? Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna sync images, I think, or set template, continue. Oh, here, yeah. So this is gonna set, right. This is gonna set the file name of the image, or the alt text for it, rather. I mean the alt text. So we wanna have the product title, the shop name, product title, product type, and then I would also include product vendor. And I just got that from down here. So I'm just putting the same thing, so saving that template. Sync images, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and sync all the images, and they're gonna add that alt text, which is gonna help us with SEO. That's the main thing. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna do compression. That's a premium plan feature, so we can do that later. That was just lowering the file size. Okay, that's good. And then for Booster SEO, what we're gonna do is whatever features we have available, and this is generally the case across most apps. So we're gonna go ahead and turn these features on. Anything that we have available on a free plan. Now, later, all these other things are available on a paid plan. I don't think we need them currently, but perhaps they could be valuable later on. But we are going to use the image alt text feature. And let's just see what other features are available on the free plan. Let's just see, go to autopilot settings. I think that's all it's going to give us in the free plan. Let's see if we have anything additional. Yeah, this is all. So I would go through all paid plan stuff. Yeah, so I guess we just use that one feature, but later this will also help us with Google Places and some snippets. What is the paid plan for this one? Let's see if it's worth it for these features. Oh, so we have a 7-day free trial and then 15 off. That's one or the other. I'm not sure. So yeah, image sync, and view SEO scores, and then anything of the automated features are $33 a month. So I would just go ahead and use this feature for now, and then once you start having some sales, again, allocate about 5 to 10, and also we have our free trial. So when you start driving revenue and you actually start running your ads, then it might be a good time to hop in here and start. SEO stuff is good and it takes a long time to scale. Also, some things like JSON or Schema or some more advanced stuff. This is just reflecting, showing how your results, and Google snippets as well, actually, is just showing how your results show on Google. And then we have all these other stuff. I don't really use these super paid plans. Even on my main profile, I just use this one. I mean, they have annual plans as well, so you can knock down the cost a bit if you have some savings. But either way, this is what I would do with this app in particular. Just use the one feature for now, which is free. And then you can also do the SEO audit later once you have everything organized. And then you can just kind of see, even this I guess doesn't give you too much. Yeah. All right. So I would just use, even the free feature is worth it. The image alt text is worth it for the SEO boost from images. But yeah, I guess that's good enough for that one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. But this is one that you definitely want to get on the paid plan once you start driving conversions. So keep that in mind. Okay, then we got Crushed Picks. This is another one. So this actually gives you one of the paid features for free on that other app that we just looked at. What was it again? So Crush.Pick, it used to be called Crush.Picks, but this is just a speed optimizer. So what this will do is this will go through and just optimize your load times on the images. And I think so balanced, conservative, balanced, run compression test. And then the thing is that these run in the background as well. So we're doing it once when we first kind of sign in. You see, so it lowers the file size by this much with this sort of balanced perspective. So it keeps the quality but lowers the file size. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's just paid, huh? No, free plan, 25 one time every 24 hours. Yeah, that's good. So we'll just use the free plan for now. automatic compressions. You have to come in here and do it yourself. You can do it every day if you want. So for now, again, what we're doing here rather, is we're just making the site look as nice as possible. So when and using all the free options, so that when we reach out to suppliers, we have, it looks good. And then later, once we actually start driving revenue, then we come back and utilize some of the free trials and then actually upgrade some of the plans. Because, right now we have very few products or even just demo products, but for example, some sites will have upwards, it varies wildly. It's very interesting. Just a little side note. Some sites will have upwards of 12,000 products, 15,000 products, and some sites will have 800, 900 products and do similar revenues in some cases. So, just something to keep in mind. Okay, cool. So we have that. This is done then. So this is automatically compressing. So it's ready for compression. I think I can crush them. Let me see. How do I do it? Oh, automatic. Oh, you have to do so you have to do each one automatically? Oh, you can't. Let's see if you can do all. Oh, you got to go through and do all of them. Okay, that's not too bad. Yes, I would go through and just crush these. They just make you do it manually. Oh shoot. Hold on. If you could pay $5, it's worth it to not have to go through. But the benefit of this is, what we're doing is we're optimizing the page for the images, and this ends up giving us like a nice amount of SEO boost, and then also gives the load times to be faster. That's what this particular one does. So I would just go through and do all these. How many are there in total? Oh, 40. Yeah, so I'd go through and do all these. I'm not going to do them right now because I'm just going to get the paid plan, honestly. So 500. Yeah, so this would even be enough, $5 per month. And then if you need more, but I want to get this one. But what I would do is go through and make sure you crush all the images. You could probably do with the demo products especially. I've already added a few additional products to my store. I'm a little bit ahead, but if you just have demo products, there might only be like 2 or 3 pages here, so it probably won't even be a lot. Okay, cool. So this is crush.pix. Let's move on to Klaviyo. Anything else you want to touch here? Nope, that's it. Cool. All right, now we're going to do Klaviyo. So again, some of those features are overlapping across those 3 apps we just went over. I think each of them is equally important and provides a lot of individual value. So you can, use your own best judgment, but I've just found all 3 together to have the best effect.